the wife is making me get rid of my car, or she wants it out of the garage. And I thought I could make this fast and cool. Well, that's 15 years ago. Now, I'm older, still dumb, but I think that I can get this car out of here under its own power. It makes me happy, and I don't want to get rid of it. I don't want to see it get crushed. I don't want somebody else to do with it what I could do. So yeah, this is the start of a project. Now, my garage is a mess. As you can see behind me, there is just a bunch of stuff that having kids brings. The garage has always been the place, since the car is in the garage, it's kind of always been the place where the junk goes, where overfilled stuff goes. We have an extra freezer, dirty clothes that the kids outgrew. It's just the place where junk goes. Part of that is because the car is actually in here. Now what I want to do is get it out. Well, if I'm going to start this project, I need to clean the garage. And that's what today is. So, let's get started. And that's cleaning up the garage. A couple of days later, obviously I'm in a new shirt. Took a little bit longer than we expected it to. We have a bunch of things that we need to get rid of, either throw away, donate, or sell. But yeah, we're ready to get the car project started. Car hasn't driven in 15 years, so there's a few things that I had already done. The driver's side door handle didn't work, so I would have to get in through the passenger side, which was, luckily, my wife was my girlfriend already. She was okay with this because I could get the door for her and then she can get the door for me. It would still open up from the inside. So the door's fixed. I just need to get it back on there and make sure that everything works. First gear in this car sucked. It was always hard left and up, and it felt like it was kind of dropping into place. took off the boot and the shifter, found out that the groove inside of the ball at the bottom of the shifter was just worn out. So I had a new short shifter ordered years ago and put that in already. But yeah, that I've always loved cars. Cars have always been a little passion of mine. I've never really done anything with it. This is going to be the first time that I do. I remember being a freshman, sophomore in high school taking PE, and we had to make a report about, or we had to do a report about something. It didn't have to be anything specifically, but we just had to talk about it like we were experts. And I think my Fast and the Furious brain was obsessed with cars at the time, and I still am, but more so then. And I remember doing it on the internal combustion engine, and you talk about just fuel types. So you got gasoline, diesel, and this is back then when I didn't look in that deep into it. But I came across something called the rotary engine, and it was like nothing else. I mean, you have your inline engines, your V engines, your boxer engines, and essentially it's all the same thing, just a different orientation. Rotaries were just something completely different, and I fell in love with them from that moment on. And my cousins and friends and family always had different little tuner cars. Cousins with CRXs, Eclipses, friends with 240 SXs, and a bunch of different things. And this is kind of what I fell for. I've always been the guy that wanted something different, not staying away from the status quo. I don't even know if I'm using that correctly. But yeah, now this is what I'm doing. Hopefully one day pass this on to my son. I got 10 years till he's driving, maybe 15. We're Mexican, so maybe 10 years he'll be driving. 5 years? I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, that's the goal and that's the plan with this car. Yeah, thank you for watching. See you later.